Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hi.
సో మీరు ఆన్ చేస్తారా లేకపోతే వీడియో ఆఫ్ చేస్తారా? అంటే అక్కడ ఒక్కనే కనిపిస్తున్నాను నేను.
I can off the video actually, and it's not a problem because
Yes,
it's incongested in my home currently. That's why. Hi.
సో మీరు ఆన్ చేస్తారా లేకపోతే వీడియో ఆఫ్ చేస్తారా? అంటే అక్కడ ఒక్కనే కనిపిస్తున్నాను నేను.
I can off the video actually.
ఓకే సార్. సో కొంచెం డిలే అయితే ఉంటుంది సార్ మనం మాట్లాడేదానికి దానికి.
Yeah, that's fine. Is this video is recording on YouTube also?
It's live వెళ్తుంది సార్ యూట్యూబ్ లో ప్రెసెంట్
Only live. It's not recording, right?
No, after the live completion then మనము ప్రైవేట్ చేసేద్దాం వీడియో.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, no issues.
Okay. Yeah. So few questions sir. So as I told earlier, so మనకి ఇక్కడ Harish sir ఉన్నారు. B Harish Reddy. He is having around 7+ years experience. And then ఇక్కడ frequently asked questions అనేవి కొంతమంది నన్ను స్టూడెంట్స్ అడిగారు. సో ఇంకా మీకు ఏమైనా దీనికి రిలేటెడ్ డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే మీరు అడగవచ్చు. ఓకే. హాయ్ సార్.
Yeah, hi.
సో దీనికి సంబంధించి వెల్కమ్ టు ద సెషన్ సార్. AWS DevOps with AWS సెషన్ సంబంధించి జనరల్ డౌట్స్ అనేవి స్టూడెంట్స్ నన్ను అడగడం జరిగింది. అవే మీ ముందుకు తీసుకొచ్చాను.
ఓకే.
సో దాంట్లో చూసుకుంటే ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ చాలా మంది ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా అడిగే క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి అంటే, సో రియల్ టైం ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అనేది అంటే మాక్సిమం పీపుల్ డెవాప్స్ అనేది కొంచెం ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టి ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటారు జనరల్గా. కానీ ఈ డెవాప్స్ అనేది మెథడాలజీ కాబట్టి ఎలా రియల్ టైం ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ మేనేజ్ చేస్తారు?
Actually, yeah, DevOps is it's not a tool, it's not a software, it's a completely culture. Okay, we are going with some methodologies, different types of methodologies. So coming to previous years like 2010 to up to 2017, we are going with the market of software development lifecycle with using waterfall model, but it's already failed in present in market because whenever the client is going some requirement, based upon the requirement only, we are moving with some types of methodology. So like in waterfall model, so we are going with the water flow. Okay, so we are not coming back in the particular model. So it was completely failed in the particular model. Okay, right now they are using some more methodology, that is agile process. Okay, so agile process is one of the good methodology for right now in software development life cycle. So here in this case of particular scenario, we are approaching agile process only because whenever the software developers has done their own projects, done their own projects, previous projects. Suppose the client came at middle, so he want to go with update. You want to update the particular current methodology. So you need to add that particular code or whatever it may be, design or infra frame or whatever it may be. So the previous code cannot be disturbed. So in this case of scenario, we are going with agile process, that is increment. We are adding the increment and we are going to decrement. So based upon the agile process, we are working in the software development life cycle in current industry currently. Okay, so in real-time scenarios, whenever the client is giving some changes or whatever it may be, so that developer want to go with based upon the methodologies, and we are moving on the particular part of as a DevOps. It's a completely on the DevOps engineer. Okay, so DevOps engineer is giving some instructions to the developers, and the instructor will follow based upon the following of instructions only. They will follow the particular part of the code of the requirement as per the developer needs. Okay, we are going with the developer needs, different types of developer needs. Okay, so in this session, what I want to say very clearly to all the members, DevOps is completely automation. Okay, so we are going with some basis of automation. We are moving on the particular type of automations. So in this case of scenario, the projects will move based upon the how the client will be survived, how the client will be react on the particular basis of designs. Okay, so this is how the works in the real-time industry. That's it.
Okay, so can freshers start a career as a DevOps with AWS? ఎందుకంటే నాకు వచ్చే క్వశ్చన్.
My simple suggestion is just it's a very good to start the freshers also. DevOps is so they have a lot of opportunities in DevOps as a freshers also, because if you learn some basic things in the DevOps, like you want to learn some DevOps like Git, Ansible, or Docker. So you can learn some basic things on about that, and you learn some cloud, that is AWS, okay, Amazon Web Services. So basic things you need to interact particular part of the methodology. So definitely we have a good chances. Definitely, it's not 100%, but it's a good chance to go with a to build with a good career. That's fine.
ఓకే, ఫ్రెషర్ గా కెరియర్ స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు అంటారు. సో ఒక ఫ్రెషర్ గా కెరియర్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి అంటే వాట్ ఆర్ ద బేసిక్ థింగ్స్, అంటే ఎలా ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి సార్? ఫ్రెషర్ గా డెవాప్స్ విత్ AWS లోకి స్ట్రీమ్ లోకి ఎంటర్ కావాలి అంటే ఎలా ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవాలి?
So basically, they want to go with the motivation of experts first one. So first they need to know what is the methodology. So suppose he was a computer science student, okay, so he know the methodology because he is learning some basics like based upon their own language like Java, C++, what maybe. So in is my voice is clear to you?
No sir, it is clear, no problem, you can go ahead.
Yeah, fine. So basically, if they are CSC students, they know how the different technologies is moving right now in the update market. Okay, so right now we are going with the cloud. Okay, so right now the market is going on the cloud. Okay, all the developers are falling to the cloud only. Okay, so because they need to go with the providing of automations. Okay, so they need to automate the particular part of the codes. Okay, definitely my suggestion is for all the freshers, definitely you have to come to some good technologies. So to update your technology, you need to update on the particular technology and you can move on. So basically internships also will follow in the MNC companies currently. So MNC companies will give some internship projects in clouds. This is I was seen in my previous experience. Okay, so recently my company also gave some internship for IITs or MITs or some universities, top universities. That will be fine. That's not a problem. Internship is also good for this practice. They are good practice in the particular part of scenario.
ఓకే, సో ఒక ఫ్రెషర్ గా కెరియర్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటే డెవాప్స్ విత్ AWS లో యాప్టిట్యూడ్, రీజనింగ్ ఇట్లాంటివి ఏమైనా కావాలా సార్?
Definitely. They need to go with verbal, they need to go with the reasoning, and they need to go some logics on a particular scenario. Definitely, it should be must. They need to write some AMCAT exams. They need to write some. We have some types of scenarios. What according to the companies only they will go with this. They need to practice first. They need to practice with the logics. So like in aptitude, reasoning, and verbal. So definitely.
Okay, so what are the another?
So but in not only in DevOps, one thing, one more thing. Not only for the freshers, if you come to experience also, they need to go with the aptitude, reasoning, and verbal. It depends upon the company needs actually. Okay, depends upon the company. If suppose it is MNC company, they will go with the direct technical rounds. If it is startup company, they will go with the aptitude rounds. It depends upon the company needs actually. So that's verbal is mandatory for all the members. Verbal, reasoning, and aptitude both.
Okay. So one more, Nagasai Teja, one student is asking about what are the challenges as a DevOps engineer and what are the important topics to learn and master the tools. And manchi tools enti, ela plan chesukovali, challenges enti?
Yeah, fine. This is a one good question for the student. That's fine. So Pradeep, I just want to say one thing very clearly to you. So DevOps, if you want to learn DevOps, if you want to learn some cloud, definitely I give some suggestion. Okay. So when I was moving with the cloud integrations, okay, with different types, first you have to learn Linux first. Linux is a mandatory for the DevOps. Okay. So basic thing is Linux. Okay. You have to learn the Linux basic things. After that, you have to move with the cloud. You have to move with the cloud in AWS, like EC2 instances, S3 bucket, IAM buckets. So these are the basic things. Okay, these are the basic common scenarios. Okay, so after the cloud, you need to move with the automation tools, that is DevOps in Git, Docker, Jenkins, and Ansible. One of the basic things you can learn very easily, and you have to make a pipeline on the particular projects. That will be fine. Okay, for the basic things, you need to go with this. That's it. That's more than enough.
Okay. So, and another question was, frequent గా ఫేస్ అయ్యే ఇష్యూస్ సార్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేటప్పుడు. అండ్ చాలా మందికి రియల్ టైమ్ సినారీస్ ఎలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలో తెలియదు, అండ్ చాలా మంది ఓన్ గా ప్రిపేర్ అవుతూ ఉంటారు.
Own preparation is good, self-learning is very good, but coming to guidance. So because real-time expert guidance is something where we are going with, while we are discussing on the particular scenarios, we can go with the real-time ideas also. So it will be make you that clear very clearly. So this is the happen for in real-time industry. In real-time, what does the requirement is going on? Okay, it is a very good challenge. Okay, definitely you have to take some suggestions on the real-time experts. That's it.
Okay. సో వన్ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి, ఇంప్లిమెంట్ ఎలా చేయాలి సార్? మీరు అడిగిన ఇందాక సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్, బట్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్? ఒక అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేయడం అంటే, సో మనము ఓన్గా అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్ చేసేయచ్చు, ఏదో ఒక ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేయచ్చు, బట్ డెవాప్స్ని ఎలా మనము ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి, ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి మనం నేర్చుకున్న సబ్జెక్ట్ని?
See, one thing I want to say very clearly. See, we have one common problem for all the members who want to do some real-time experts. Okay, that's fine. So basically, in all companies, so whenever we are going with the companies, they will buy the servers. They will buy some crores of servers. So here, a common man cannot handle this particular servers. If I want to go with a real-time project, definitely there will be huge loss. I know this. So for all the not only that every trainer will say this one, I can go with the real time projects, but it doesn't happen. Okay, I know this. So they will take some requirement. They will take some real-time requirement, and they will show you how to do that. That's it. So they don't want to see, they want to see only one thing. So how the real-time project we are taking, how we are working on a particular environment. Okay, all the trainers will be same. There is no common issue. But if you go with the real-time, when I was doing some work in MNC companies, so we have some different types of security issues. While I am showing some types of real-time scenarios, definitely the security should be very rise. So it depends. So they will monitor all the things in online completely. So it's not a good practice, but we're taking some real-time ideas and we can implement that. That's fine. That's not an issue.
Okay, ఒక రియల్ టైమ్ ఐడియాస్ తీసుకొని మనం ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయొచ్చు, కానీ సో వాళ్ళ కోర్స్ పెట్టి
మనం ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయొచ్చు కన్ఫర్మ్,
బట్ రియల్ టైమ్ సినారియో అయితే కష్టం. DevOps అనేది
not only me, and if you take any trainer also, they won't do that actually, because it's a confidential.
Yes, how they even I know that, but ఎంత వరకు మనం జస్టిఫై చేయగలుగుతాం? ఇప్పుడు ఒక బ్యాచ్ ని డీల్ చేస్తే మీరు ఎంత వరకు మీరు జస్టిఫై చేయగలుగుతారు? ఎందుకంటే నాట్ ఈవెన్ ఆ క్రైటీరియా కూడా మీట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు ఎస్పెషల్లీ DevOps, ఐఎమ్ వెరీ అన్సాటిస్ఫైడ్ విత్ ద మార్కెట్. ఎందుకంటే ఎక్కడ చూసుకున్నా కానీ ఫ్యాకల్టీ అంత డెప్త్ నాలెడ్జ్ అనేది లేదు. పైపైన చెప్తున్నారనే కాన్సెప్ట్ లోనే ఉన్నారు మాక్సిమం పీపుల్. ఐ థింక్ మీకు తెలుసు అనుకుంటున్నాను నాకంటే బాగా.
See, I have an idea on that actually. That's fine. I can see your problem actually. So one more thing I want to say very clearly. I am giving online training since 4 years. Okay. So maximum my students are placed in some companies, because whatever I'm telling the topic, whatever I'm telling some tool or cloud, whatever it may be. So definitely I can make them that you have to practice. Okay, I will ask some questions in classes definitely, because if he was recap that particular scenarios, that's fine. If he was leaving that particular scenarios, that's waste of time for us. Okay, so I was very strict on the particular when I was doing some online trainings, because most of the students want to practice that particular scenarios, because if you practice, you can make a confident that you can crack the job. That's fine. Okay. So my students are most probably not when I was giving some last 4 years 4 years online trainings. So not all the members, definitely some members are placed in my some MNC companies, and they're giving some good feedbacks to me also. That's fine. That's not an issue.
ఇప్పుడు ప్రెసెంట్ ఉన్న సినారియోలో టాప్ టూల్స్ ఏమేమి తీసుకుంటున్నారు, అంటే ఏ కంపెనీస్ ఏ ఎక్కువ టూల్స్ అంటే సో సెట్ ఆఫ్ టూల్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా సార్, కంపెనీస్ ఏ టూల్స్ ని ప్రిఫర్ చేస్తున్నాయి ప్రెసెంట్?
సో బేసికలీ ద టాప్ టూల్స్ ఇన్ DevOps is currently we are going with the GitHub, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, and K8s. K8s is nothing but advanced tool for the Kubernetes actually. So the thing is, if you want to learn these particular in DevOps, this is completely automation. Okay, so every tool is different. They're having their own futures. But coming to cloud in AWS, we can go with S3 bucket, IAM buckets, monitoring, CloudWatch. So these tools are enough for their top in the particular market currently. Those tools are enough, but basic thing is you have to learn Linux. It's a very basic thing. For 3+ or 4+ or 5+, definitely I was suggesting that learn Linux first. After that you can go with this.
Okay, Linux is very important before starting.
Very important. Very important. It's just like a rice for us.
Okay.
Very important.
Okay. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇంకొక స్టూడెంట్ అడిగిన క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి అంటే సార్, సో ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్ అనేవి మీరు ఇందాక అన్నారు, పెయిడ్ ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్ టాప్ ఎంఎన్సీస్ కంపెనీస్ చేస్తున్నాయి.
Yes.
కెరియర్ గ్యాప్ పీపుల్ వాళ్ళని హైర్ చేసుకుంటాయా?
Definitely. If you provide some experience, if they're having some good stuff in the particular technology, definitely they will hire. I know this.
Okay. And
recently, one of my friend, you know one thing, I just give one example to you. My friend is there. He is 2012 passed out. He having a gap nearly 6 years gap, I think so. Okay, but he was worked at some non-IT companies. Okay, non-IT companies, and after that he was shifted he was learned some technology in Hyderabad as a DevOps, and he is giving some guidance. I can give some guidance to what are the suggestions which I want to know, he want to ask on the particular market, how to crack the job. Okay, I gave all the suggestions to my friend, and he was currently in Tech Mahindra. Okay, with a 17 lakhs package. He's an open package. Okay, so because basically the thing is, you are putting fake or real time, you have some real time experience also, that's fine. Okay, but the thing is, you need to learn the technology very concentratedly, and you have to practice. If you doesn't practice that, you cannot get. So but theory is different, but practical is too different. Okay, you have to maintain that. Okay, up to you getting crack the job. So you can go, not only if you directly went one company and you are not selected, means that shows that you are not confident. But the thing is, it's a practice for the company. So how the company will be there, how they're asking their questions, how we can, so based upon your resume only they will ask these questions. Okay, based upon how you are putting your resume, based upon that only they will ask this question. And one more thing, they will ask their own like roles and responsibilities according to the JD. So job description also they will ask that also. Okay, so if you know some like not 100%, if you go with the 40 to 50% also, they will take, definitely. That's fine. Okay, so if they have some urgent requirements.
Profile, I mean resume preparation అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని చెప్పి.
Yes, resume preparation is
దాంట్లో మేజర్ గా ఏదన్నా ఎలా అంటే ఇప్పుడు దీంట్లో మెయిన్ పాయింట్ అనేది ఎలా అని చెప్పగలుగుతారా? ఎందుకంటే రెజ్యూమ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ లో చాలా మందికి డౌట్ ఉంటుంది, హౌ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హెల్ప్ అబౌట్ రిగార్డింగ్ దట్ రెజ్యూమ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ ఆర్ వి కాల్డ్ ప్రొఫైల్ మార్కెటింగ్.
Yes, profile marketing. So basically lot of the members, I don't think so, it's not 100% from my side. A lot of the members, they will ask some seniors, they will take some resume and they will modify with the names and email IDs and everything, but they don't know the content of particular roles and responsibilities, and they want to in that particular resume, if some friend having some 5+ experience in the particular projects, they need to know what are the current projects they are working, and they need to know how the roles and responsibilities will be there. So whatever you learned from previous session, okay, whatever you trained on the particular DevOps, Okay, you have to maintain that particular roles and responsibilities. Okay, you have to go with the pipeline projects. How what is the project which I was doing right now? So what is the role which I was doing right now? So this is, we have to know this. But for if you go with some other companies, because company will ask what's the project. So what's your role on the particular project? Okay, so how many team members will be there? Okay, so what is the size of your team? So who is your client? So this is how they ask these questions. Okay.
Okay. So one more thing, sir, very important thing. So చాలా మంది ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టి వెళ్తా ఉంటారు.
Okay.
సో వాళ్ళు పెట్టేటప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఎలా పెట్టగలగాలి? ఎందుకంటే మీరు అంటే రియల్ టైం ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇస్తారా వాళ్ళు? అంటే వాళ్ళు పెట్టుకోవడానికి కూడా, ఎందుకంటే ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టుకోవడానికి.
So it's not real-time projects, but the thing is, they have to make a confident that if I was studying some projects and regarding once they learn technology or DevOps and AWS, I can go with the pipeline projects. Okay, I can do some pipeline projects based upon our scenarios. Okay, so according to that, I can modify that particular roles and responsibilities. I can put a projects. That's fine.
Okay. So జనరల్ గా ఫ్రీక్వెంట్ గా స్టూడెంట్స్ అడిగే క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్ సార్, FAQs.
Yeah.
మీరు చెప్పాలి సార్, మీకు జనరల్ గా రైజ్ అయ్యే క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా సార్, మీ స్టూడెంట్స్ కానీ క్లాస్ లో అడిగే జనరల్ సబ్జెక్ట్ డౌట్స్.
So my question is my students is listening my words from my side? I don't know. I didn't see actually. Let me know this first. So generally, what you want to learn first make a mindset what you want to learn. If you are fresher, so if you want to build your career from your side, I don't make a challenge on DevOps, but the thing is, as your interest, if you want to be a developer, you can go learn on Java, .NET or Python, whatever it may be. If you want to go with automation tools, definitely I can suggest you that DevOps is one of the most important tools right now, and it is next 10 years market. It's the next 10 years market because the booming is very high in DevOps currently. Because a lot of the mails, once you put your resume in your market or Naukri, Shine or Monster, definitely you get a lot of calls. I know this. Okay, because they have a huge requirements on particular automation tools. Okay, if you want to go with some interface application like if you want to go like some what we say, that is Informatica. If you want to go with the tool side, that is ServiceNow or whatever it may be, you have to make a challenge on your side, make a mindset. Don't put two legs on your boat. So try to go with one side and try to learn the technology and try to practice that particular technology. If you have a gap, also no issues about that. But the thing is, you have to learn the technology. Okay, once you learn the technology, you know the basic things. What are different types of basic things, you know. As per that, you can go with a number of rounds, like different interviews. Okay, if you go for 5 to 10 interviews, definitely 11th round will be yours. Maybe it's a challenge from your side. Okay, so because basically, if you want to crack the job, definitely you have to go with number of interviews. After that, you can crack the job. Okay, so this is my suggestion from my side. So I hope that you are listening my words very clearly, and all the best from my side.
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question, sir, from Reddy, BSG Reddy. Okay. Learning curve and scope of DevOps for men stack developers.
Sorry, once again.
Learning curve and scope of DevOps for men stack developers. Moonstack, MENRN.
Mule stack developer.
Yeah. No, men stack, MERN.
Men stack. I don't heard that men stack, but what is men stack then? I just don't know that actually.
Okay, it's like a Node.js developer.
So let me know this. What is men stack developer? I just don't know that actually. So mule stack, I listened actually.
I think mean stack.
Yeah, mean stack.
Mean stack developer.
Yeah, mean stack developer. I know this, but I don't know men stack developer. This is very new for me actually. That's fine actually. See, whatever he's asking that question. So basically, all the technologies was integrated with the clouds. Okay, remember this first point. And it's a completely culture. Whatever you are learning some technology, that's fine. You can make an integration in the particular part of the clouds actually. Okay, so it depends upon the client requirement. It depends upon the our company requirement. Okay, so definitely everywhere, every time that cloud will be backup on your session side. Okay, that's my side, my suggestion. If you go with Java, .NET or MuleStack or MuleSoft, that's fine. You can go with the front end and you can integrate with the data centers. Okay, with different types of data centers in cloud, whatever you are integrating in AWS or whatever it may be. Okay, you can do that. That's fine. So DevOps is one of the most important concepts for all technologies. Actually, it's a completely automation, right? That's it.
ఓకే సో వన్ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్ సార్ టెస్టింగ్ నుంచి డెవాప్స్ కి స్విచ్ అవ్వచ్చా ఈజీగా కస్టమర్ స్విచ్
We can switch with the UAT, user acceptance testing. We can do that actually. So basically, the testers will do the coding part, right? They will test the particular coding parts actually, in like manual, Selenium, or automation. So if they are having such a good practice in the testing part, definitely we can move with some operation team. So we can go with operation team, that is Linux administration. Okay, we can go with the Linux administration operation team. Okay, we can move that actually. It's a very basic thing. Okay, operation team is very easy compared to developing team. Okay, so developing team, it takes a time. Sometimes you have to learn some Python scripts if you want to learn some more technology like Java, .NET. So basically Java is nothing but Maven. We are using Maven in the particular DevOps. In .NET we are going with MSBI. So in some other technologies like Python or some Salesforce or whatever it may be. So it depends upon that some different types of tools which we are integrating on the DevOps and developing side. So basically, if you are a tester, if you have such a good experience, like 2 years experience in testing part, definitely my suggestion is you can go with the UAT, user acceptance testing, and you can modify that particular scenario in DevOps side. Okay, like Linux, you can learn Linux and you can go with the operation team. That's fine.
Okay, so one more question from Anil Kumar sir. DevOps with AWS or DevOps with Azure, or else DevOps with AWS plus GCP, or else DevOps with something any other combination? Which is the best combination right now in the market?
It's a very big question. Whatever you asked this question actually, basically it depends upon the futures. Okay, it depends upon the futures. What I want to say. Okay, if you want to go with make a one frame set from your side. So if you want to learn DevOps plus AWS, that will be fine. If you want to learn some DevOps plus Azure, that will be fine. Okay, don't collaborate with all the technologies. You will be get confused from your side. So make that you can integrate particular so like DevOps plus Azure with help of the cloud. You can integrate particular tools. That's fine. So don't make ocean on your side. It's a very big burden from your side also. Don't do that.
Okay. Okay. Can Hussein Sheikh sir, another question. Digital marketing to DevOps.
Okay. So digital marketing to DevOps, how much have you experience in digital marketing? How it depends upon the passed out of the particular scenarios. Okay. So if he was passed out for 5 years or 6 years, I don't know. So let me know this, when he was passed out. So digital marketing is nothing but it's a completely non-technical from our side. So definitely we can move. If you have a good challenge on your side, definitely we can move. That's fine.
Okay, so DevOps with AWS coding percentage sir. అంటే చాలా వరకు కోడింగ్ తక్కువ ఉంది అంటే తీసుకోవడానికి ఇష్టపడతారు మన స్టూడెంట్స్ జనరల్ గా.
Yeah, that's why I said you right. Operation team is very good for this particular scenarios. Okay, so developing team is too different, but the operation team is too different. So we can write some small codes, not big codes on the operation teams. Okay, so based upon the scripts only, we can do that actually.
Okay, so DevOps అనేది కోడింగ్ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది సార్ అయితే.
So it's not coding. My suggestion is coding is everywhere, every time, because developers
are right, we are calculating the automation of the coding. పూర్తి డెవలప్మెంట్ అంటే మాతో కాదు. And so many students will ask the same question to me every day.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, the thing is, I just want to. What the thing is going on is, every developer want to learn some technologies. I know this because you know already the previous versions like Java, .NET on your mindset. So you are learning some codes and you are going with some different projects in your office. Okay, so you, as a fresher, you start up your career on developing mode. After that after that you want to switch the technology, you want to switch the particular technology, like you want to go with the DevOps, or you want to go with the data science, you want to go with Azure, you want to go with some cloud, AWS. So this is what my suggestion is. For every, if you want to move some different types of automation tools like DevOps, AWS or Azure, so definitely my suggestion is just to switch on the particular technologies, and based upon your previous technology like Java, .NET or whatever it may be, you can integrate a particular technology and you can motivate, you can do that particular technologies, and after that you can practice that and you can put your resume, update resume. So I was done the Java projects and the particular projects. So I was more with the I was switched the technology, that is DevOps. So by using some DevOps tools like Maven or whatever it may be, so I was done this particular project. You can do that. That's fine. It will be whenever if they are developers. If they are not developers, definitely my suggestion is you can do something like you can so you can practice the particular scenarios whatever the trainers will say. After that you can practice that and you can make some projects from our side and try to make a doubts clarification. After that only you can do some, you can put a resume from your side and you can put in market.
Okay, sir. Very important question, sir. And this is very important actually compared to all other questions. So ఒక ఫ్రెషర్ అయితే ఎంత సాలరీ వరకు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఒక 3 to 5 years అయితే ఎంత సాలరీ ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు క్యాండిడేట్ యావరేజ్?
For fresher I can based upon the companies. First, based if he was selected in MNC company, the package will be 3.5 to 4. It's a damn sure. Okay, if he was in startup company, it's around 2.4 to 3 lakhs for freshers. If they are in experience like 3 plus or 4 plus, depends upon the open package of companies, they will go with the 8 to 13 lakhs.
Okay, 3 to 5 years అయితే 8 to 13 lakhs వరకు.
18 to 13 to 13 or 15 also, they will go with the open package. Depends on the particular, so whatever you have a good stuff on your side.
Okay, out of my curiosity, so మీ స్టూడెంట్స్ హైయెస్ట్ ఎంత ప్యాకేజ్ వరకు తీసుకున్నారు సార్, అండ్ ఎంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్?
My students currently they are taking the highest package, that is 15 lakhs. One guy has taken 15 lakhs.
15.
Yeah, he placed in Capgemini. Yeah.
Okay. In the how many experience candidate?
Having 4 plus experience.
4 years.
And they having some variable. Yeah, variable pay also there. Variable pay is there for that particular person because they having some variable nearly 1.5 to 2 lakhs variable pay, but they take he is taking on hand 13 current 13. Variable pay depends upon the performance. Okay, for every company. Yeah.
Okay. ఒక్క AWS నేర్చుకుంటే మనం జాబ్ తెచ్చుకోవచ్చు సార్?
AWS plus Linux.
Oh, AWS
everywhere we can integrate with the Linux only. Linux is one of the best mode for clouds also. So we want to learn some clouds and we want to learn some servers.
Okay, AWS plus Linux ప్లాన్ చేసుకుంటే కొంచెం జాబ్ వచ్చేదానికి ఫ్రెషర్ గా ఛాన్స్ ఉంది.
Fresher గా ఛాన్స్, yeah, you will get.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు అంటే కంపల్సరీ మళ్ళీ DevOps కి స్విచ్ అవ్వాలి కదా సార్? కంపల్సరీ నేర్చుకోవాలా?
Definitely,
ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవాలి.
Definitely, if you want to improve yourself, definitely you have to move the DevOps. Everywhere DevOps will be there. That's fine. If you are a startup fresher, definitely you can go with AWS. If you want to be AWS architect or if you want to be some other architects, so just go with AWS architect. But you have to learn the DevOps. It's a mandatory because for the integration tools, definitely you have to maintain some DevOps tools also.
Okay,
so we are going with CYCD pipelines, that is continuous integration. Yeah. Terraform also one of the most important. Yeah. Terraform also one of the most important in market currently.
Okay.
Terraform also one of the most important.
ఓకే ఆఫ్టర్ ద సెషన్ సో నాకు కొంచెం మీ టాప్ టూల్స్ లిస్ట్ ఏమన్నా ఇవ్వగలుగుతారా, లేకపోతే మీరు టీచ్ చేసే టూల్స్?
Definitely, I can give my syntax. I can give my index.
ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మనకి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవడానికి, వాళ్ళు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవడానికి, ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఆల్రెడీ కరెంట్లీ వర్కింగ్ కాబట్టి. సో మీకు ఏది ట్రెండింగ్ లో ఉంటుంది మాకంటే బాగా తెలుస్తుంది, ఎందుకంటే ప్రెసెంట్ అదే స్ట్రీమ్ లో ఉన్నారు. ప్లస్ స్టూడెంట్స్
actually from my side I want to say I was the Kubernetes expert actually. So I have a 3 years experience in Kubernetes and Devops actually. Basically previously which I was trained from my side, that is Docker, Ansible. I was done all the projects, even Azure also I done the projects. Okay, so right now I was in Kubernetes. So it's a very update tool currently in market. Okay, if you know the Kubernetes, up to some 40 to 50% also in MNC companies they will take, because it's a huge demand currently in market, Kubernetes.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ యువర్ టైం. ఇంకేమైనా చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నా సార్, కొత్తగా ఏమైనా కెరీర్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి DevOps with AWS అనుకుంటే?
Most probably I want to say one thing to you, all the members, for all the YouTubers. So right now the market is updating. Okay, you know already this. So don't go the previous like .NET, Java, whatever. Developers, okay, that's fine. Developers is having a good market in current market. Okay, so in current market they're having good opportunities. But the thing is, if you want to switch to some new technologies, definitely try to take some good suggestions from the, not only me, you can take some other suggestions also from real different types of trainers. So you can take, definitely they will give some good suggestions from my other side, and they will if you want to switch to some new technology like data science, DevOps, or whatever it may be, Azure. So try to concentrate on the particular technologies and try to practice that particular technologies and try to implement that particular technologies as a basic needs and try to crack the job from my side. This is my suggestion.
Okay sir, thank you for your precious time. So నాకు ఈ టైం ఇచ్చిన చాలా థ్యాంక్స్. ఎందుకంటే చాలా పీపుల్ కనీసం బేసిక్ డౌట్స్ కూడా, అంటే క్లాసెస్ అయితే చెప్తారు కానీ డౌట్స్ ఇక్కడ ఎలా ఏంటి.
I want to say one thing to you, for every trainers, so the trainers will give the good suggestions, that's fine. Okay, from my side, my concern, as per my concern, I want to say one thing. Whenever you're doing any, so suppose if you're in other trainer and he is giving some training to you. Okay, so whatever the trainer is telling the topic, try to practice on the day only, because if you have some doubts, you can ask on the next day. That will be fine if you are in online. If you are in offline, we cannot do that, because hundreds of members will be there around you. How can it's very impossible to you to ask that questions. Even the trainer having that not that much time also to regain your particular doubt. Okay, so this is how the trainers will be there in offline and online. Okay, definitely online session is good, because basically all the students will interact with the online sessions whenever the trainer is in front of you only. Okay, you can ask any question in front of whatever you need to expect on the particular scenario. Okay, so definitely they will solve this. If you are in offline, we can't do this actually, because hundreds of members will be there around you and they're having some different types of questions. Even trainer doesn't have that much sufficient time to take on the particular scenarios. If they are good trainers, they will make suppose you can go with the personally, you can ask, you can put a mail and they will reply you back in offline sessions, I think so. But I don't know whether offline sessions they're giving some doubt clarification. But the thing is, in online they will go with some good clarifications and they will go with whatever the student has facing the problem. We can do that actually.
Thank you, Harish.
Yeah. Is there anything else from my side?